Do not disturb me.
Do not disturb.
Psych, I ain't gonna let you. I don't need my shit on do not disturb me.
That's what they always say.
Oh my god.
But folks, welcome back to another episode. We live, baby.
What's up, TV Land?
Welcome to TV
What's
Land.
up?
TV Land used to play the Golden Girls back in the day. Shout out to the
to
Golden
play
Girls.
Sanford and Son too.
Facts. I used to watch it with my grandmother.
You big dummy. Yo, shout out to Fred G. Sanford, man.
Classic, man.
If y'all watch Sanford and Son, I fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, new episode.
Welcome back.
This Abdalla, aka Dark Knight. We're in all black, so it's only right.
Regular.
I ain't even mean to rhyme, but
Regular.
I just do this shit all the time.
This is Nico, aka the Beige Bandit. And how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling good?
Feeling wavy.
I see you got the new what is that? Shades, prescription.
No.
What you got on your face, man?
Prescription glasses. I've been told that I needed glasses because of my high astigmatism since we was in high school.
So you waited 10 years?
I rebelled for 10 years, yeah. Well, no, because 10 years ago we graduated.
You could have waited.
We could say 13 years.
Wow, you took a risk. It could have got worse. Did it
But
get
you know,
worse?
I take care of myself fast. Take all these supplements, spirulina, chlorella, drink my water.
You eat carrots?
Black women. You know,
You said what?
Black women, things that take care of your body.
What color complexion?
Black of the berry, sweet of the juice.
Sure,
Come on,
sure.
man.
That shit sounds good. Yeah, man. The shades. Well, I keep saying shades.
Yeah.
The glasses look
You
good,
like
man.
it. You
Yeah,
like
they
it.
look good.
Yeah,
It's very P Diddy-esque though, which is not bad.
I wouldn't say P. Diddy. Can't stop.
Won't stop.
Won't stop.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Shout out Adam. I think about Adam every time. Certain things that we
Shout
certain
out Adam.
jokes would, make me think of certain people who get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the Chappelle jokes he get.
Shout out Adam, man. Yeah, and he would be able to recite them. Like his memory was good with that. Like he'll recite them word for word, which is pretty good. Shout out Adam.
How are you doing?
Are. I'm doing pretty good.
So you got the waves back?
Back. Never left.
Nah, it was going
Shimmy. Never
This
left.
was looking like Coney Island for
Cap.
a while.
Nah, I'm good, man. Got a haircut yesterday,
Yeah.
so,
Okay.
regular shit, Feel good, feel
Did
great.
you get a scar right here? By your eyebrow? Look like you got a scar.
You be noticing shit like every
Mad
5
one.
years. I've had this my whole life. This scar right here, it's like a little.
I know this shit. Every
I've
5
always
years.
had that, bro.
Really?
Yes.
You always had that scar?
Yes, yeah, this.
What the fuck? I never noticed it. I don't be paying attention to niggas' faces, bro.
Yeah, but you make
I
fun
look
of
you
me.
in your eyes when I...
Nah, but you make fun of me about that stains that I had on my cheek.
That was different. That was different.
It was discoloration, and I was insecure about that. Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah, it was.
I'm joking. But yeah, man. It's good out here.
Thanks for that knowledge that you told me too about the whole chapstick shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try it when I get in.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. I'll tell the folks. I cut myself earlier. I was actually grabbing my look how it lays it down. You can't even really notice.
Yeah.
I was grabbing my tripod. I was filming a TikTok on my bed, and I grabbed the bottom of it. I didn't realize how sharp like the inside of the bars are, like the base.
Mm-hmm.
And I sliced my hand a little bit. And if you put chapstick on like a paper cut like that, or like a little slice on your hand, it coats the cut so the blood doesn't like leak out and shit.
Yeah.
And it flattens the cut. So that's a little,
How did you come across this?
It was like a
Is
fact,
this like
like
a
a fact
light-skin
video. No, it was like a fact video on Instagram. It was like things that you should know.
Oh, okay.
And
I
then
like
I
those
just-
videos.
yeah,
Them
me
videos
too.
be mad interesting.
Man, informative.
Them videos could save people so much money. We be
OD.
thinking we need like this supply, that supply.
OD.
We be having, all you gotta do, mix up some Fabuloso and some Colgate, and you could solve anything.
Colgate and Fabuloso. Yeah.
That's the name of the episode.
But what's good though?
What's
one
good
get into?
is
Wait, before we get into all the calm shit, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm about to. Okay, go ahead.
All right. You had like a pop culture thing?
No,
Okay.
I was gonna say today was voting. Today was election.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
was expecting people to be more like, I don't know, more talkative about it, I guess.
Nigga, what timeline you on? My
But
shit is filled.
At work? No. I'm saying
you mean
in person. I'm talking
Oh.
about people in person.
It's kind of like it's
social
kinda
media.
like-
Yeah, niggas gonna talk shit on social
It's
media.
kind of like
which is corny to me.
It's kind of looked down upon to discuss politics in the workplace. That's probably why.
Man,
They going around asking niggas,
was
you voted?
Nah, they wasn't speak. Nah, not like in terms of like, did you vote or what? But like just hearing about it. Period. Like, I mean, I saw a lot of places in the area that I worked at boarding up their windows and stuff.
I'm about to get into that. Yeah.
With anticipation of potential
Looting
rioting
and
and stuff again because of the unfortunate turnout, depending on which way it turns out. But
it could be on both sides, honestly.
for the most part, like management, they ain't like before. They was walking. One of them in particular was walking around trying to sign niggas up, make sure they register to vote and shit. Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like
niggas,
you're not supposed to do
it's
that.
Unethical.
In the workplace, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, and then hinting at which party, like all this is unethical.
Yeah.
So yeah, they ain't say
we haven't had
shit
that
today.
at all, my job.
They ain't say shit. The most that happened is they bought us food. They bought the whole staff food, and the lunchroom was packed.
Or the food was kosher?
No.
Interesting.
It's never kosher. But it's like Taco Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
We had tacos.
They owe LeBron a check.
But yeah, that's the most. So I was like wondering, like, what's the irony between? I mean, not irony, but the coincidence between, like, what's the significance
of them not saying nothing at all?
Of them buying food on election day.
Oh, okay. Oh, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I was off today. Enjoying myself. I voted for Kanye.
Was Kanye in the race?
I don't know, because I saw something that said that he admitted to voting for himself. So maybe he was in it. He wasn't like a major like piece. He probably was like on like an independent. He wasn't in it at all.
Because I think he's claiming Republican, isn't he?
I don't know. Cause I think he took a step back from saying all that. I think he's independent.
But he's
knowing Kanye, he seemed more of like I'm an independent. I'm not either side type guy.
Fucking wild card.
Yeah, but yeah, my timeline and feed was filled.
I saw people walking around with like the pin or
the sticker.
Sticker.
I voted. Yeah.
Oh, I voted.
Yeah. Hey man, more power to y'all.
Yeah, I voted.
But
I did vote. I did vote.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Who you vote for?
Elijah Muhammad.
Mm-hmm. All right.
People gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, you really Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah. With the whole, I've been seeing, not me personally with my own eyes, but I've been seeing like a lot of stores on Fifth Avenue boarding up their stores and preparing for looting and I think on both sides it could be some, because people really don't want Trump to get another term. So I think that's just going to be.
Why.
And then, I mean,
all we heard, to be honest, was dumb shit.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. No, I mean,
take away. Come on, if you really look at the violence that occurred,
to be honest,
occurring.
Not to be honest, I mean, I don't make it.
All we heard was dumb shit,
like,
and his representation of a commander in chief for a country of this stature. A lot of people view as inadequate, which is a fact. But that's people mean like.
Look, I'll say this. Cause I'm not into politics.
I'm not either, but I'm just saying, like, niggas been getting shot and all of this.
There are certain things that have gotten pointed out to me that the reason why, like, besides his rhetoric and besides his verbiage, there are certain things that he has done that people feel is harmful, like appointing certain judges that have certain ideologies that are not.
That's what I'm
helpful.
saying. All those other Supreme Court justices have the same ideologies, though. So look at all the presidents that appointed them niggas. But that's my point.
But their point is that he's the one in office now, and he's appointing more of people like that. So
they prefer seeing it done on a smaller scale, on a more gradual basis.
No, they probably just prefer him not to appoint those judges.
I agree too.
Another thing that they said, which I agree with, we can't deny.
I'm not saying all of these things he's doing is correct, by the way, for the listeners. Just so
I understand why niggas don't want him in.
I'm just saying, like, people are not being honest with themselves.
His verbiage, besides, like, I think the media part is a lot of his verbiage, but from folks that I've heard speak about him, they do have some good points with reason why they won't win him in. And one of the biggest ones is that we can't deny that he, over his last 4 years or 3 years that he's been in office, at certain, at particular rallies and certain things he would say, it's very like violence inciting. It's very like, if you don't agree with us, we should fuck you up.
That is a fact.
Like, he's not saying it verbatim, but he'll say like, he
would hint at it and
little stuff. Elbow won't hurt, or like, we used to rough them up back in the day. We used to punch them in it. You know what I'm saying? So little things like that, those MAGA niggas, they hearing that and they getting like, they getting amped up. So his rhetoric is very I would say problematic. It's very it's very insinuating of violence. So I understand when people was like, nah, we need him out. I saw a video recently that showed a video of, and he put a good perspective on it. It showed a video of somebody driving in like a little minivan. Nah, it's a minivan. It was like a tour bus, but it wasn't like a big tour bus. Probably like maybe like 8 seats, and it had Biden Harris on it, and these pickup trucks, always pickup trucks. You niggas love pickup trucks. It pickup trucks and Toyotas and all the other shit, and they surrounded the truck, like one in the front, 2 on the side, 1 in the back, and they was harassing them. I think they was armed and shit. And the black comedian, he was like, see, this is why. He was like, whether or not you think both sides is bad, cool. We both can agree that both sides is not the best candidates, right? Joe Biden isn't the best, but we gotta get something like this out of the White House, because these people feel like they have the wherewithal to approach people who have a different political stance in them and intimidate them with guns. We haven't really quite seen that before during a presidential term. Not to this degree. At least I haven't in my lifetime. I haven't seen niggas really on they bully like, now it's Trump, and if you not with Trump, like, we going to your car and we harassing you with guns on our hip. We haven't quite seen that, and I think a lot of that is, I won't attribute all of it to him, because they was already racist before he came in office, but I do think that his rhetoric added a little seasoning salt on that shit. Like, it's time
he put a battery in these people's back. These people always existed. That's where I'm coming from. This is what I'm saying. It's like people are selecting their fights. These people always existed. They're always going to exist. All these cops and Sarahs and all of this. Okay, Karens. All right, Karens, whoever it is, Margaret, Susan, whoever. Like, I'm speaking to people who's not using their brain. Okay, Biden goes in office. Let's say the Democrats win a three-peat like the Bulls in the 90s. For the next 3 terms, in terms of president, Biden going, let's say Kamala Harris going, let's say Elizabeth Warren third-legged. Or whoever, Hillary, because I know, black people. Uneducated people love Hillary Clinton and shit. So you telling me all these Karens and Susans and Margarets who live in these condos and apartment complexes, they magically, their ideologies is magically eradicated? Under a different, I'm saying, but I'm just saying to people like,
think that either.
You're not being realistic. People, this is what I'm saying. people, they don't want to face the problem. It's like having some internal issues going on with yourself.
Facing it would be a civil war.
No, I wouldn't say that.
How else?
It can be that, but I wouldn't say that. What is the problem exactly? Because the problem is going to be
the mega problem.
Okay. Now, but
and
see,
the attitude.
But see, that is the problem for us as black people.
Mm-hmm.
What is their problem? Their problem is not white supremacy. Asians' problems is not white supremacy.
They don't think it is, but it is.
Well, everybody else's problem is indeed white supremacy, but
it isn't
some
as big
people,
of a problem
but some Asians are amalgamated into white supremacy. They're even marrying in and reproducing, and they're inheriting the privileges of. They're even practicing white supremacy, from the blueprint. So Asians, I would say it's a little like that is a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Blurred right there.
Okay.
But okay, my point is this. Regardless of who sits in office, the problem of white supremacy for black people will always exist. How do black people get rid of this problem? Okay, we know economic. Is everybody black practicing economic inclusion? No. That's a fact.
No.
So now, one of the main solutions to our problem, we're not doing. That's why I said it's like going into yourself. If you have certain internal issues and you know to yourself that I have to really like either seek out a therapist or really like, dwell on this and make sense of this problem. But because I don't like going back in my head to that tragic, point in time, because it's very uncomfortable, I may start shaking. I may be anxious. Who knows what, but I get very uncomfortable when I go back to that time in my head. So I prefer doing things that take my mind away from thinking about that. That's what the fuck we doing. On a large scale, black people, yeah. We're not to take it even further. I'm going to be 100% transparent. Like, to take it even further, we're not educating ourselves on the policies and laws. Policies and laws that give us rights in terms of how to maneuver in this. We don't even equip ourselves on that. So now we're not practicing economic inclusion. We're not learning laws. So we don't know. We're just blindly voting or blindly saying things, opposing things, or agreeing with things. In addition to that, we are.
The thing is, well, not to cut you off, but I understand what you're saying, but I think people's mindset on getting Trump out, it's not that they think that the racists are going to just disappear. Like, oh, our guy is out. I guess it's time for us to go. We're just going to be. Thing is, they don't want things to get worse. So if you look at it like that, like as far as like we already agreed that Trump put a battery in these niggas' back, right? Mm-hmm. So that's creating an environment for these niggas who we already agreed that white supremacy rule the country, but in like, behind the scene ways. Now they're more upfront with it. I guess their mindset is we can't give these niggas any more power than they already have, to the point where they feel like they can approach women, children, men armed and feel like they can get away with murder just because they disagree with a political stance. So niggas may not want Biden in, but he looks like a better.
He's preferred. That's the word.
Yeah,
preferable.
He's just a better option away from the
blatant dickhead.
One is
the blatant
what's the word?
Worst option. I'm gonna finish off my points though.
Yeah, sure.
Because this the last one. The last thing we are not even learning for the most part. Well, for the most part, we're not united. Period. In terms of protecting ourselves on a physical level, we are not united. That's the last and most important. Well, last and of the three most important. Those are the three most important aspects of why, of our problem, for black people, our solutions, how we can usurp ourselves from this predicament. Unify, economic inclusion amongst each other, and
physical defense or the physical.
No. That was that was the unification.
Oh.
Economic inclusion. It was some shit else I mentioned.
Knowing the laws.
Knowing laws. Yeah. Educating yourselves.
Yeah.
That's it. That's literally it. But that's the hardest homework that you ever told niggas in life. Because this is my thing, right? You mentioned, all right, Biden would be a better suit or whatever, and people are not gonna. It's all preferred.
I'm not
and
saying
all.
me. I'm just saying what people.
Well, their defense. Yeah. Their defense.
I'm a fly on the wall.
Me too. It's just that I'm gonna be objective with our people though, because our people, we just want the safety net. That's it. And right now, for the majority of the country want the safety net. But I'm not. I don't care about other groups though. I'm speaking. That's why I'm like focusing on our people. We just focused on getting by. Like we want racism, but we want passive racism.
We want passive. They want. Well, this is for me too. It's gonna. I
can't say we want racism. I should recant that.
No, thing is,
but we want passive racism.
It's not that we want racism,
rather than eradication of racism.
Eradication isn't going to happen overnight, right? So the only two options.
It can though.
No, it cannot. No,
it can.
How? Let me finish real quick. Let me finish.
No, I'm gonna just. If I tell 1 million, if it was 1 million black people in America, right? But in total, okay. And I told them, or it was told to them on one day, everybody got told the same thing. They get told those 3 points that I just mentioned. You now have a choice on some Sasuke shit. You have a choice to usurp yourself, but people won't do it. That's what I'm saying. It can happen.
Being realistic though. There ain't gonna be a moment where you say one thing and then every one of us just abide by that. It's a journey. It takes time. I do think that we are moving towards that goal. I do think it's more woke. I think it's more woke and conscious black people than it was in the past.
I agree.
I think so.
And I know it's not going to be 100.
Can happen,
all people.
But we can't just like. I don't think there'll ever be a moment in time where a nigga would make an announcement like, let's say Farrakhan, right? Nigga, we all doing this.
I know that. Then, it's proven to not happen. That's what I'm saying.
But
a large degree of us want passive racism over our freedom. That's what I'm saying. Over sovereignty, over.
I don't agree with that part. I'm gonna tell you why. It's not that we want passive racism. We're gonna get racism right now. It's what it is. We're gonna get it. We live in this country. We're gonna get it. It's just right now we have two options, right? Which option can be a better which option can be a better environment for us to go towards our goal, and which option can be going backwards, right? We are dealing with reality right now, right?
Yeah.
So if with Trump, it could be more aggressive, which will probably take us longer to get to our thing.
And people are scared.
Or if we get passive, of course we don't want it, but we get passive, and because it's passive, it'll be an easier environment for us to shoot towards our goal rather than going against the aggressive. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say.
All right, and this is another main point I'm gonna address too. Because
it's like a nigga with a hand and a nigga with a gun. They both bad. He gonna punch you. He gonna shoot you. You want the nigga that can punch you. You might win better. That's how I'm gearing it. You know what I mean?
I get it, but the way America's judicial system is set up, it's like the nigga with the hands. It's like Floyd Mayweather. So damn, nigga.
But ain't no gun though.
You gonna get fucked up every time.
Ain't no gun though.
Ain't no gun, but you still gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, but at least you got a chance to probably live and try to make some moves.
Oh my God.
And I mean, that's just how I'm seeing it.
All right, but we not even learning, and us learning these laws is us learning how to fight. Us going to that's the journey. That's the journey. I agree. Anyway,
you can learn how to fight.
I'm very optimistic. Yeah. I know that all of this is gonna be, a thing of the past.
Yeah.
At some point in the future, I know that these demonic niggas ain't always gonna be here. But my thing is this. You mentioned in defense of, as a defense point for, people pro-Democrats or whoever, they'd be like, people, we don't want people to be getting gunned down and all these things, like, at this alarming rate, whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it been happening. The church bombing of 4 girls was in the 60s. Trayvon Martin was under Barack Obama. Like, this shit been happening. Like, I don't care who's in office. This is what I'm saying to people. Like, they're focused on... See, this is the problem with people. People are very, very impressionable. I don't care what age group you belong to. When you sit in your own quiet moment and you critically analyze life or your life at that current point in time, your spirit, your mind is talking to you and making sense of things. Yeah, that is the right information. That is the real information. Mm-hmm. But when you put on that TV and you tune into MSNBC and you watch these fucking CIA operatives talk to you in a manipulative fashion and you get riled up and you're so pro-Democrat and pro-MSNBC or pro-Fox or pro-CNN or pro-Toonami, whatever you're pro, that is your battery being charged up. And now when you come across anybody who's spewing anything opposite to your stance or the stance of the people that you rock with the most, now you're about to regurgitate everything that you just been told without applying your own research, without applying your own critical analysis and you get what I'm saying? So this is what's happening that I notice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we talked about that before. Yeah. I agree. I mean, I ain't really got...
I mean, I don't know where else to go with this.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I mean...
This whole Trump shit, I don't even care about it. I don't care about it. I care about what stocks is going to go up. That's what I care about. That's what I honestly care about.
I feel you.
Because this is how I'm going to be able to help my family and ultimately my people. I'm already equipping myself with the knowledge part.
That's one stance. Yeah.
So we have to equip ourselves with the resource, and once I apply the knowledge and the resource, and that's how I can start making changes, tangible changes. Because I already make changes. It's just that people, they measure your changes by tangible shit, buildings, wealth,
Right.
Can't be like, I told somebody how to save their life. Yeah, okay. How much is that worth though? That's niggas' minds. So,
right. But let's move on though.
All right, so I was doing some meditating again. You know me, and I came up with this question, right? Like, well, I was dwelling on a question. What if God, right, or nature, whatever you subscribe to, Allah, whatever, allows unfortunate, and when I say unfortunate, I mean all throughout your life, all unfortunate events that occur, like nature warranted that. What if that was the case?
Okay. Like unfortunate events is like what,
like accidents, breakups, falls.
I mean, the most cliche accepted answer would be, most common answer would be for growth, and it's an obstacle for you to tackle on, and he or she or it won't put in a situation that you can't handle, and that's to be honest, I don't really know the answers to that.
So the question
be for growth. the reason why they put you in things like that. It could be, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to answer this question because I don't really subscribe to like somebody writing out our lives. You know what I mean?
So why do you think unfortunate events happen?
I think it's
just
just
natural?
Circumstance. Yeah, because like it's so many, as many times as somebody can say that they almost put into a bad spot and then they were saved, is the same amount of time that somebody could say this person was put inside this situation and no good came from it at all. You know? So there's both sides.
So what do you mean exactly by circumstances?
Like circumstance, like, okay, let's say,
like for example, a little girl playing on the sidewalk gets shot in the head, random stray bullet. Like circumstances for according to whom?
She was at the bat. Circumstance would be
her playing outside. Is a circumstance?
Circumstance, yeah, that's a circumstance.
That's not negative though. But people when they hear circumstance, they tend to.
No, I'm explaining it. Circumstance is just the whole totality of the situation. She just happened to be at that specific
location
at that specific spot. Happened to the same time that an enemy of a rival gang saw a rival, and he ain't have the best aim, and he shot straight bullets and it hit her. Wrong place, wrong person, wrong. Shit just happened like that. You know what I mean?
So it's basically just writing it off. Wrong place, wrong time.
It's circumstance. Yeah, circumstantial. That's how I feel. Because then on the flip side, somebody that will combat me.
I can't disagree. I can't agree with that.
Sure. Because you subscribe to, God and stuff like that.
I have an understanding of the universe and nature.
Sure, that's your belief. On the flip side, someone that would combat me would say, I don't know. They would find a reason to find, they would have some reasoning for that, or they would, but the same way how somebody can think of maybe a good come out of that, on the flip side, someone else could say that there's no good to come out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many situations you could say that, like, yeah, that happened, but because of this, and then it's on the flip side, someone else could be saying the complete opposite. So who's really right? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I get what you're saying. Who's really the decider of
neither party, because they both have a one-sided perspective. They both want justice for their party.
Or just understanding,
Nah, that would be the answer. Because
justice would be like the person being reprimanded, I guess, and a little but mine's is just like overall understanding, like, but me, I would wonder, like, why did that happen? Why? She's a little kid. What did she do to deserve that? You know what I'm saying?
But you said circumstances, though.
Yeah, so I'm saying I would question that. But my overall ideology is that the reason why I'm questioning that, because I wouldn't be able to find any reason in my head that would lead to a young child being shot in a straight bullet in the middle of a gang war.
That's why
it wouldn't.
Well, gang war. Now you add in context to the scenario. But the reason I disagree with this mainly is because, going back to the word circumstance, circumstantial for whom was, because you could also say the shooter was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Who's to say you were supposed to be here on this day at this time shooting at this guy? That's the
circumstance, though.
But you could apply it to either party.
Yeah,
you could apply it to the guy, the rival being spotted. He ain't even do shit.
Yeah, it's all parties is part of the overall circumstance.
That's why I'm saying this shit is way more calculated. It doesn't just happen like that. I just don't think it happens like that.
All right, that's fair.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair.
For example, inside the body, right? With how cancer, with the apoptosis, cell death, and then the cell is not being flushed out properly, so it starts infecting other cells. Mm-hmm. Okay, if that's happening in my toe, cells in my brain is not going, or my earlobe is not going to start being cancerous or whatever. So it's circumstantial because of the close proximity of those cells, but not the other ones.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It's way more. I think it's. I don't know if my example just now was clear enough or a good one, but I just think the shit is way more calculated.
So in that situation, like, what if you that same situation? How would you compute that in your mind? Like,
well, I don't know the overall
solution,
but in terms of, yeah, that dude was on the wrong path, and who knows, what good that he could. Who knows what.
Like him going through that situation.
Yeah, him going through that situation.
Now,
yes,
to write books and
who knows how many lives he could potentially impact in a positive way by undergoing that situation. Well, I wouldn't say sacrifice, but because
the overall stance would be
because the intent was not my whole.
Not him sacrificing. The overall, like the
nature sacrificed that life, that young life.
Sacrificing that life, so maybe 10,000 of lives would
save
benefit.
200 lives, exactly. Right. Because, for example,
I think about that too.
Look at all these shows like Shout Queens Flip, Info Minds, Kev Mac videos. Shout all these. I mean, you probably don't know, but all right. So more mainstream shit, American Gangster. Okay. Gangland. Okay, so I just named like black guys on a low, doing their own thing. Mm-hmm. That's down the same path as the American Gangster and Gangland. Watching these interviews, it's like when you watch the views, it's like some of these videos got 79K, 200K, 500,000, over $1 million. So you don't know how much percentage of these people is being impacted in a positive and changing their lives. However, I'm not saying that, it's great to be bad and wreak havoc and be a fucking nuisance to your community for 10 years because, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off for that one person. Maybe.
Right.
If they live and go through the system and all of that and come out on top, by being positive, by turning their lives. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that at all. But at the same time, I'm just looking at it from a more calculated aspect. People will be like, now, people who's sympathetic, empathetic to a little girl, so what is her good? What is the good in her situation? I don't know. I'm not.
She gets to go to heaven?
I'm not. Who knows? My whole thing is this. No other human being knows the afterlife.
Facts.
That's 1. 2, the afterlife is inevitable. 3, who's to say that dying at a younger age is not like life's way of giving you a flash pass or a flash pass on another level at Six Flags?
Meaning like what?
Us waiting in line for 2 hours to ride King the Car Nitro. When we finally go on, yeah, exactly. That's us dying.
Sure.
But the Flash Pass line, that's the. So so I don't want to hear any human being saying, "Oh, Abdalla, you're wrong," because you haven't experienced the afterlife, so you can't tell me anything contrary to what I'm saying because I'm not even definitive on mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then something else that dawned on me while I was, on this, meditation, it was the whole fact that our parents, right? Like when they, have sex and shit, they create our vessel, this body, but they don't create our spirit. Now, the spirit, that's 100% universe or God or whoever you want to chalk it up to.
Sure.
100% control over that. And we know that trumps this vessel because this vessel is temporary. That is everlasting. So now, once again, who's to say that who's to say that
Shit getting deep. Got it. Yeah.
because your child may come out spewing a different narrative to you, who's to say that child is right or wrong?
Depends on what they're spewing.
Depends, yeah.
You come out the womb talking about you want to kill other kids. The fuck are you, a demon?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
That's Damien from the home.
Damien,
That's
like
fucking Damien.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a very interesting conversation. I always had them conversations since high school. I've always had them conversations like what would be the purpose of this? And I understand like someone in my mind, I try to compute like, oh, maybe that baby died in a car accident at 4 months because maybe at 24 they were going to turn to a serial killer and take 9 lives. But I'm just like,
I don't be thinking that deep. I don't be thinking. I'm just like,
why not kill him at 15 though? You know what I mean? Like, why the baby?
Maybe he killed the dog.
You know what I mean?
At 15.
And I be thinking like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about the past life, but I just be thinking about shit. I'm just like how much could a baby really enjoy heaven? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but see, that's
or like, is there would the soul just get reset and that spirit puts into another baby being born? You know, I don't know. Like, so many babies die so young, and it's like I can't compute the reasoning or like, but you can't. You know, I can't foresee in the future. Maybe that guy that, like I said, that guy in that car, that shit may have hit him psychologically. Where in the future, he goes on to do great things because of that story. That's part of his story, and he, you know, it's just. I feel like if they don't allow any bad things to happen, then there'll be no need to have a triumphant story because everybody's doing well. That's how, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why cause any evil to flourish?
That's why I think it is calculated on nature's part, because it is forced induced growth. It's forced to induce growth, but because we don't pay attention to.
I don't want to grow if it's the cost of a young child's life.
Because, well, no, this goes back to goes back. We're not talking about the straight bullet shit. This goes back to like the unfortunate events happening in anybody's life. Because a lot of people right now, we dwell on the negative. That's why a lot of people don't grow. And that's why the world is going to be in turmoil. Because a lot of people are out of touch with nature. They're not in tune. So anything, oh, you got fired? Okay, but, F this job, this, that. Yeah, but why were you fired, though? You was always late, insubordination. You always talk back. You was never accountable for your work.
Right.
Why would I keep you? You're a liability for the company. Why would I keep you?
Right.
Oh, you got dumped? Bitches ain't shit. Oh, niggas ain't shit. Oh, what were you doing in your relationship that may have warranted you to, your partner to react like this? People don't turn the mirror on themselves. Everybody played the victim game. Everybody want to be the victim. This is why I can't stand with society. Everybody, oh no. That is why y'all niggas can't grow. This is why we as a community can't grow.
Also, people, even on your example about like getting fired or somebody breaking up with you, or you find out somebody cheated on you, or you know what I'm saying, or your relationship broke up or just crumbled. I think of it like, look, this is an opportunity to find something better.
Exactly.
That's my flip side. Like,
exactly.
Like, this is an opportunity to learn from what you did wrong, or learn from that situation and do better. Or like, if I told somebody recently, like somebody was like, yeah, man, my girl, like she broke up with me, and because of this, I'm just like, yo, she did you a favor. She wasn't for you. She helped you fast forward that, because you would have been wasting time with her. So she did it for you. You should actually thank her And then now she's gonna catapult you into another new relationship. Hopefully you learn from that shit.
If you learn from that, you will be catapulted.
Hopefully you learn
in life,
from that
not
situation.
even a relationship, because people that's people problem. They just think one dimensionally. Oh, this happened, so I should only work on this aspect of my life. No, nigga,
Right.
it's life.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta. I don't expect everyone to view every negative with a flip side, as positive as it may be.
I do.
Because I mean,
I apply it to me too.
Sure,
that's why.
But I mean, I wouldn't expect somebody to, like, their father just died from cancer, and then I'll tell them like, "Yo, learn from this."
Yeah, you should. What was your father's diet? What was his lifestyle? You can learn from these things.
What?
This is what I'm saying. All of these things, you proving my point, bro. Big Mama, you should learn from Big Mama.
Even though a lot of diseases are attributed to like your diet, I believe that some are just. I believe some like very rare are just inevitable. You get them, and you could have been healthy as hell. You could have, and you just get them. So what's the lesson? Like, I was doing what I had to do. You know what I mean? There are very rare cancers and diseases that.
No, not cancers. Hell no, definitely not cancers.
I mean, I'd have to like get the names, but I'm pretty sure not every single cancer.
I am willing to put my head on a guillotine for this statement I'm about to make, and I don't care what people say. Prior to the transatlantic slave trade, as far as people living in the continent of Africa, I would go as far as saying 0% died from cancer or diabetes, high blood pressure, so on and so forth, cardiovascular illnesses, stress.
But what about diseases that are, let's say, hereditary?
Like what? Sickle cell? My brother reversed that, so it's not.
Is it hereditary?
I stopped my asthma, so it's not. And these are proven things, like me and my brother did. Documented in the family. Like, hospitals could prove this shit too.
Like, is there a cure for leukemia?
I don't know. But yes, according to Dr. Sebi, all these things are curable.
Then why hasn't Nick Cannon cured himself yet? Because isn't he like doing Dr. Sebi documentary?
I'm not living with.
I'm not asking you. I'm just saying, like, if it's curable, why hasn't? Okay, but he's studying Dr. Sebi.
Well, no, Nick Cannon has lupus, not leukemia.
Oh, lupus.
But
is lupus curable?
All these things are reversible. Any dis-ease with the human body, I also would go out on the limb saying this, is reversible. Period.
I can't confirm that.
A lot of people can't confirm that. But it depends on, like I said, certain on the level of understanding of certain things. For example, right? Me saying something like that, the people probably pose the question, "Oh, how could you say that, right? How could you prove that?" Now, I can ask, how can you prove what lupus is? What is the difference between, or leukemia, or Hodgkin's and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma? How could you prove on a biological level which...
I'm pretty sure there's a way to differ.
Yeah.
I don't have the studies. I'm not a...
I understand that, but we don't have the tools. That's my point. So we're just going off of people's word because of their expertise that's attached to their name. That's my point. We trust this shit because we don't know that shit. Right.
Same thing with us. Like Dr. CB.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah. I can't... How could I live okay, so now my point is this. How can I live a definitive lifestyle, me going from now on, going in life, and things that I'm confident or that I'm familiar with, I'm definitive in a positive manner. But things I'm not familiar with, I'm definitive in a negative manner. I can't just write shit off. I can't just say, oh yeah, lupus is irreversible. Cancer is irreversible. No, this is exactly what these white coats want me to fucking think. Because as soon as I get told that, or as soon as somebody in my family get told that, I'm dead.
Sure.
That's why I could never... No.
Sure. Well, okay.
Anybody tell me anything, if I'm unfamiliar, I gotta do my own research. I gotta look into it myself.
So, what I was saying, like, let's say, there are a lot of situations where I wouldn't I wouldn't expect someone to,
just trust.
like learn from it, learn from this. Like, let's say a kid is born with a disease and he dies at like 6 or some shit.
Or dies in a couple months or
You know what I mean?
weeks.
So it's like, what I'm gonna tell his parents, like, learn from that. Like,
Yeah, but my whole thing
Learn from
is
that, you know?
you're looking at the glass being half
but there
empty.
are situations like that, though.
Okay, but what was the quality of the dad's sperm? What was the mom doing while pregnancy? What was the quality of her, like, was she stressed? Was the dad putting her through we don't know none of these things. People neglect all these other factors and they just look at the negative and be like, oh, Abdalla, how could you tell these people learn from this tragic event? How many women went through like miscarriages and ultimately had a child that like and they
What? Okay. Well, I mean,
their story is like just
diseases
renowned,
that come from the
like,
brain, are they irreversible?
I don't know. You're asking me certain questions.
Because I be thinking like,
Wait,
the
any
brain,
no. Going back to what I said,
like-
I said any
like
disease with the
dementia,
human body,
Alzheimer's,
any disease with the human body. Yes, yes. All brain, spinal cord, limbic system,
all right,
neurological system, all reversible. Yes,
you believe that?
I don't believe shit. I know this.
All right. You believe. I know you're
No.
saying you know it, but you believe.
No, I know.
Where'd you get that knowledge from?
Nature, God. See,
All right.
you subscribe to these
No, didn't you just
people
say
with this narrative, this
didn't you
mindset
just say that
are
we get
embedded in the matrix?
we get our knowledge from
What?
people that we believe, and then I said, yeah, Dr. CB, and you agreed.
We
You
get
just said
our
that.
knowledge. You telling
said-
me I get my knowledge
You-
from
you
people I
just-
believe in?
Hey, look,
When I'm out here reading
we're
shit?
not. We're okay.
And doing shit?
You're still reading it from a book, though.
I don't believe in the author though.
Okay, so
Use your words wisely.
it doesn't matter if you're reading.
It does matter.
If you're reading on diseases, how do you know this for sure? At the end of the day, you don't.
You apply your own common sense and logic. Oh my God. My critical analysis is different to yours.
Okay.
Do we think the same?
All right.
Like I said, you're looking at
Someone
it from a
that
more
doesn't study
pessimistic.
diseases is going to tell somebody who also doesn't study diseases that they know everything about diseases.
I never said I know everything about diseases. You're assuming now. What else you want to
Alright.
assume?
All right.
What else do you want to assume?
Nah, because
Get it
you
off
said
your
you
chest.
know that.
I know it's irreversible
All right.
because my level of
All right.
my understanding of what I know.
All right.
See, you're being childish.
Nah.
You're acting like Joe Biden and Donald
I
Trump.
said all right.
All right, next topic, man.
What's your thoughts on sleeping with people in your workplace?
I don't agree with this. I don't agree with it at all.
Have you ever done it before?
Yes.
How was the experience?
The sex was good.
Not the experience of sex. Like, how was the experience of sleeping with somebody at your job?
In its whole totality?
Yeah, like, yeah.
I mean, for me, it was good. It was
No drama?
It wasn't crazy drama.
Crazy drama. Was it drama?
It was a drama. It was like she stopped talking for a little while, you know.
Did she quit?
No. I actually quit first.
Because of her?
Hell no. You never make financial decisions based. No. Crazy. I got something better at the time. More hours, more pay. Better shift time for me. I was getting off at like 3 a.m.
At that old job?
Yeah, at that particular job. So I was leaving that for another job that I was getting off 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Plus I was making more benefits.
Yeah, I ain't doing the overnight shit or like the late night shit. Nah.
So it's like,
Yeah,
I was like,
nah.
deuces?
I had a situation like that when I worked in Hollister. I don't recommend it.
Why don't you
this girl
recommend it?
every day? You see, well, for other people, you seen this person every day. Something goes wrong.
I didn't see them every day.
You seen them almost every day.
Almost.
You know, they working with you, and then they know people. It's a professional environment. At the end of the day, you know, so there should be no. I think there should be no mixture of emotions in that. Like, You know,
It's gonna happen. Sex doesn't mean emotion is involved.
it's a woman involved. Who be kidding?
Oh my God,
Who
you're
be
not
kidding?
getting it. She can have emotional attachment without having sex with you. Sex doesn't mean emotional involved.
Okay,
She
but
can be emotional attached to you and still act crazy if another woman is seeming too inviting of you. And you ain't even fuck her. You could flat out tell a woman, I am not interested, and she would still act crazy over you. That's my point.
sure, but sex would intensify it. I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It can. It can.
It can. I believe it will.
It can. Nah, some do. Because, women and their experiences, when their negative experiences that they tend to not count.
But still, like, that's a little like, like, let's say you sleep with a girl.
That's bad for the guy.
Let's say you sleep with the girl and like
she found
it's
out you
bad.
got a little
like,
Johnny.
It may make you feel uncomfortable. It may make shit feel awkward. She may talk to other girls about it, so like may fuck up your game with other girls. Like if it does go well, but then like y'all don't go the distance, like shit may get sour. Like who wants to even if it doesn't end bad, who wants to work in the same area as their ex?
When I was at American Eagle,
you know what I mean?
I chose not to do it because of that. Because of it potentially going sour.
Right.
But at the other job, I was like, fuck it.
Yeah. I did it at one of my first jobs. After that, you get numbers here and there, but like, nah, it's just not smart. Yeah. I don't think it's smart.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're messing up your money.
Some niggas fuck with the manager, which is super risky. High risk, high reward.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. I would.
High risk, you would? Nah, because if anything goes, if anything doesn't go right, you get, it
will go.
You get
right.
favoritism.
It will go right.
We don't know that.
I know that. I'm going out on a limb.
All right.
Excuse me for being optimistic.
I'm not talking about the sex. I'm talking about
I'm talking about the whole experience.
She wanting things from you, and you just like, nah, I don't want to give that.
See, this is where niggas go wrong because they think okay, I holler at my manager. The typical nigga is going to look at it from I'm in an inferior position because I'm an employee, she's manager. A dude like me is looking at it as a man is hollering at a woman. However, I still don't agree with the circumstances of it being at your place of employment.
Sure.
But I'm still looking at it from a male is hollering at an attractive female.
Sure. In the workplace, you are inferior though. You're more disposable to her.
Yeah, but I'm not looking at it from that aspect.
Sure.
I acknowledge that aspect.
Sure.
I'm not neglecting it. That's what I'm saying. We look at it different.
Yeah. Sure.
I agree, nigga.
Nah, I'm saying
you keep cutting me off, disagreeing with me.
Nah, I'm just saying,
Shit.
sure, but
sure.
Like,
sure.
If anything goes wrong, who knows what she may,
do.
It can go from like, you get whatever shift you want. You want off on weekends?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. To like, nigga, like she catch you flirting with a girl and she ain't think y'all was open like that. She may start giving you all closing shifts.
Mm-hmm.
She may, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She might start doing spiteful shit. I've seen that. Like I've heard stories of it happening. Like
I agree.
She might just like things that you get away with, maybe coming in late, maybe having like an extra 5 minutes on your break. She on your ass now.
Mm-hmm. I'd also say this too.
Some shit.
In addition to me looking at it from that aspect, another pivotal imperative thing too is I don't think a lot of dudes talk to her because this is why I had to mention the mindset first, because niggas go into it looking at it for oh, she's my manager, I gotta please her and shit. Because niggas look at it from that mindset, they not willing to put her in her place if she do step out of pocket or whatever. So she might be doing some on a feminine level, on a female level, male female level. Female level, she might be doing some shit to test you, and as a male, you're thinking about the job instead of dealing with her as a male. So she's like, oh, I could just walk over this nigga, and this is what's going to entice women even more to nigga, 15 minutes break. That's it. Come back on the dot. Because it's like, what's the difference between a woman talking to a male employee she fucking around with, or just a male employee, period, at her job like that, and a woman talking to,
I'll get us both fired.
and a woman talking to her boyfriend like that. All three men are exhibiting insecurities in themselves. They're not standing up for themselves. So you're enticing. It could be a male manager. Nigga could be gay. you fuck with your male manager. Now, if he's the type of manipulative type, like, he may just exude the same shit. It doesn't matter. Stop letting people walk over you. A lot of dudes allow these things to happen, and they don't be straight up with women, and this is why they stop lying. Be straight up with that woman. Assert your masculine dominance. Don't manipulate. Don't take advantage of her. But
sure,
handle what you gotta handle. Handle your business.
Sure, I'm still staying away from fucking.
I would try. I like the thrill and shit. I like thrills.
Cause nigga, I'll get us both fired. Or you want to fuck around? All right.
You gonna snitch? You gonna tell them everything?
See what HR think. I'm gonna start recording.
You gonna August Alsina, huh?
Look, if she on some Dominique. Like, look, if we messing around and I'm starting to peep her, like starting to like abuse her power at work, like we was cool until I did something she doesn't agree with, because you don't control me. But she is a higher power in that. I got you. In that That's environment.
Your form of leverage. So you're saying, you having the tape recorder is your form of leverage for her to act right. Are you saying? I got what you're saying.
So like, if she start like trying to abuse her shit because she unhappy with the way our relationship is going, and she want to start treating me unfairly, then that's when the recording start. Like, okay, we gonna build this case. So when shit get too hot, yo, HR, let me holler at you for a second. You're both fired.
Okay, so
you got way more to lose than me. So you better think very smart. Nigga.
I have a question.
Facts.
I have a question.
I'll give me a quick little job. You a manager.
Dream girl, right? Look like a dream girl, right?
Okay.
Whatever you envision. Whatever you envision. Okay, let's say you wasn't with her though, right? You didn't know her.
It's still her.
And no, I'm saying it's her.
Yeah. Okay.
But let's say you don't. Y'all didn't know each other. There's no history. Okay. You got your new job or whatever. It's not a career. Mm-hmm. But you got fuck it.
It's like now.
It's your career. Mm-hmm. Fuck it.
Okay.
And it's like one time. She's just smitten by you, and she asks you for one time. That's it. One time y'all mess around. I don't trust that. One time y'all mess around. That's it. Bada bing, bada boom.
I don't trust that it's gonna be one time.
But there's women like that exist though. It's a gamble, but there's women out here that exist.
That's like a one night stand.
It is, but
one night stand with somebody you work with, you're gonna be seeing them and shit. You probably gonna, if you like the sex, you probably gonna be wanting it more.
Answer the question. One night.
Okay.
Would you do it?
Would I do it?
Yes.
With my boss?
With your
No.
So you're gonna turn that down?
Because my thing is this: if I'm gonna risk my job, I'm gonna risk it getting pussy like 4 times a week. I ain't gonna risk it one time, but I could do without one night.
I
want the whole pie.
This is why I clearly said your dream girl. I wanted to emphasize.
Oh, I don't care about that really. I don't care about that. That wasn't like a big incentive to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's.
All right. So you wouldn't.
If she was like, "Yo, we could be fuck buddies. We could." That would
like she just wants you to smash. You maintain your situation.
But like the one time is like,
that's
I don't know.
I'm doing it.
A little sus.
I maintain my job and the fuck yes.
I don't know. I ain't with the bullshit. I've heard stories about niggas fucking with their boss and then
she called me boss.
Then the boss like get them fired because
they did.
One thing I realized, like the employees, they ain't really got no work.
I would edit my answer
with HR.
My answer, if it's my career, I'm not fucking my boss. If it's my job, I'll take it down.
Sure. That's also putting your money in jeopardy, though.
Yeah, it's a job. I could get another job.
All right.
Uber Eats is hiring.
The man just be in cahoots with HR. I've heard situations where like
HR is a manager,
and HR called the manager. Like, yo, this true?
They're all managers.
But HR
is the most dangerous one though.
HR is supposed to like they're like right like they're in corporate.
They're supposed to be impartial.
They're supposed to be impartial, and they're supposed to protect the company.
Yeah, but are courts impartial?
Managers
or cops impartial? Nobody is impartial. Nobody follow these rules. Yeah, this is why I would sleep with my boss, because nobody follow the rules.
But I've had situations where like I slept with somebody at my job, and sure enough, we got in a situation where I just stopped feeling her. I wasn't feeling the vibe. And she said something to me that hit my ear the wrong way, or she did something that just hit me the wrong way. And I just, I wouldn't curse her. I don't do that. I just stopped talking to her. Yeah. Cold shoulder at work. Mm-hmm. You don't exist. Real talk. Like, to the point where, like, she was crying to my boy, OG. She was in the bathroom. Niggas like, yo, what happened? And then words started spreading around. I'm like,
This is Hollister?
Yeah, it's too much gossip. Like, I mean, that's another aspect we didn't mention, like the gossip factor, like
that is
because people talk, but even if it's all great things, I'm very private. I'm very like you're gonna have to hear me say it in the spur of the moment. I ain't going around, hey yo, guess what? Me and her fucking around.
That is true.
Like, you know what I mean?
Now, people who may disagree with my answers, because I'm being honest, which I don't care about your disagreements, but they may assume like my scenario is just any chick, but we're selective. Mm-hmm. It's a certain vibe in a woman. I'm saying if she matched these things plus she's attractive, this is the scenario I'm building. Okay. People probably hear like, oh, any man. No, not any fucking manager, and then not any attractive female manager either. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
So you saying you would choose someone that ain't gonna be talking?
Yeah, come on, like
yeah. I mean, it's always that thin chance. She got a best friend in the office. She only tell her, but it's her best friend as solid as her.
No. It's gonna be her best friend outside the job. So if anybody tells on us, it's this fucking envious ass bitch.
That's a very specific
outside the damn job. Cause like, damn, you know how to keep your mouth shut.
Because I know for a fact.
Why would you, as a manager, anybody know managers are the first to be replaced faster than a line worker?
Wait, what?
A manager is more easier to be replaced than a line worker.
Cap.
I would say a manager is more replaced. Yeah, because we spend more on this manager. If a manager is out of pocket,
you said they're more replaceable. Like they can hire a new one.
I would say they would. Yes, they would be. I would say companies would be faster to replace a manager than line workers.
I'm gonna tell you why. I disagree. Okay. And then I got it from the office.
But this is me thinking. I have no substantial proof.
I think I have a little like.
But I would say this.
I'm gonna tell you why. I say the line workers is more easier because a lot of line workers be part time. They don't got no benefits. They don't have no pension. Like the manager, they get salary. Like they're an investment in the company.
No, I think the line about workers,
that.
That's why I'm
disposable. A couple nigga 3 strikes you're out. Managers got a little more leeway. They got connections with higher ups and shit. They could, you know what I'm saying? They'll get transferred to a new district if some shit goes bad. Unless it's like some sexual shit or some really something bad. But like if they had to choose which one to get out to make it more of a healthy environment, you getting out first. For a fact. I know that for a fact.
I think okay.
On a financial level, it's going to take more of a longer process and more of a hiring
to
process.
Reinstate another manager.
And it's going to cost more money to hire a new manager rather than hiring a little 9 to 5 nigga get paid $16 an hour.
I'd have to look into it. But this is just what I think. I don't know.
And I got that from the office because it was employee, but they were speaking about employees that had pensions and shit. I know 9 to 5ers. Well, most employees they don't really. Most of them they're temporary. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a manager, when you really put a stamp in it. Ryan asked. This is early on. Ryan asked Michael something because he was like, "Oh, you're so smart. You're in business school. Like you know about Michael and shit." Well, like I said about Ryan and bless me. Salud. Ryan was like, what does it cost more for a company? Hiring somebody or not hiring some shit? And what's his name? Michael was like,
hiring an employee, a new employee, or firing an existing employee. And Michael said the wrong answer.
He said hiring.
Yeah.
I think. No.
Firing.
He said firing, and Ryan's answer was no because
it costs a company three times much more to hire a new employee with all the orientation and all of that.
Right, but imagine a manager. It
but
takes
not as a regular employee
and,
compared to a manager.
Right. Yeah. So that's why. That's how I'm leveling it out.
But I was looking at it in terms of this: the goal of a company is to maximize earnings. The goal of management is to make sure the workers are as efficient and effective as possible, because this is what's going to ultimately maximize earnings.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're a manager out of pocket and showing your clear, like, basically, like, insufficiency of fulfilling this position, I was just thinking in terms of that. Like, I guess I'm thinking too logical. Like, niggas would replace, because when you look at companies, it's like, when you find out these CEOs are doing fuck shit or whatever, these niggas replace the CEO. Like, then it's the CEO. It's not even a manager. And they keep all the line workers. They keep all the managers. But we may disagree. Like, for example, Jeff Bezos, pedophile. We find this out next week. Hypothetical. Hypothetical. Niggas gonna still be fucking buying Amazon 2-day shipping, 1-day shipping.
Yeah.
That person with the Amazon arrow on their jacket, come drop it off. I'm like, smiling, thank you. I'm not looking at you as you're associated with the company of the guy who's so you're all in collusion. No, that's just me.
Right.
We gonna hire somebody else that carries themselves in a more professional manner.
Sure.
A better face for the company. That's just how I'm thinking. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
Yeah. No, I think that line workers, we're replaceable as hell. Like, you could hold an interview, then they hold an interview the next week, get you replaced. 6 niggas come in, 2 hired. You know what I mean? To hire a new manager, they got to get an acting manager, which is a real thing. Like, somebody plays an acting manager. Then it takes like 2 or 3 weeks to get a fucking new manager. Niggas might get transferred. It's just a process. It's a process. But yeah, long story short, I wouldn't recommend it. That's my ending statement. I wouldn't recommend fucking with somebody that you work with, because especially if like you enjoy that job, like my job now, I ain't name no names obviously, but it was situations before I got there where they had to transfer niggas because niggas was too horny, emotions got involved.
You mean your location now?
Yeah, my location. Niggas was too horny. Somebody had to get transferred.
Wait, they was too horny to the.
It was to the people.
Where they was doing this at
no.
Oh.
No, I just mean that like they was just like somebody advised them, like somebody specifically advised one of them, don't mess with shorty, don't mess with her, she hot,
she high in the pants,
and nigga didn't listen, and then fast forward, nigga had to get transferred because it got messy. You know what I mean? He was too horny to adhere to that advice. That's what I meant by that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then niggas had to get transferred. Who wants to get you cozy in this store? You got to transfer to a new store, new route, new people to meet. You know what I'm saying?
Is he still hitting shorty though?
Or for some pussy. I mean, I don't want to tell niggas business.
If he's still hitting shorty, I mean, I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, because people that work there, they know.
Listen,
you know what I mean? So
I
ain't gonna tell too much, but
I'll say this: if he's still hitting shorty and the new route isn't as bad, hey, he won. Win.
I mean, yeah, it depends how you look at it. Me, I don't want to transfer because I'm dealing with somebody and they. You know what I mean?
But all I'm telling you is this: your perception, your perspective is we all have different perspectives. Yeah.
Some niggas may want that shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck the boss and get the best hours. Weekends off.
And some
I'm
niggas,
gonna get away with shit at the job. I'm gonna be cool.
Some guys, this shit will plan out. Some guys with some women, it would be perfect. Some guys will have a perfect track record.
Yeah.
Other guys, they would try it, it'd be bumpy. Other guys, they would try it, it'd be horrible.
Could you imagine trying to get at your manager and like
it's all
she
about
call
the
HR on you for like sexual harassment?
But see, this is where you wait for them to.
You gotta know when first. Yeah, you gotta know the signs.
You don't just like your boy. You don't just go in there horny like just because she's attractive. You get at her. No, nigga, she have to make a pass at you at the job.
Yeah, well, that wasn't my boy.
And then it's up to you.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll recommend it though.
I recommend it. I like the thrill and shit.
You recommend it.
if the person seem like they gonna hold it down.
You saying go for it? Like,
if they seem like they gonna hold it down. If they let me set
people
the record
always say
straight.
they gonna hold it down until emotions get involved.
If she seem like she's gonna hold it down, if she is attractive to you, if she is giving you signs, like clear signs, if it is not,
you gotta have a good understanding. Look, shorty, this ain't going nowhere. This ain't
just exactly. Sit her down.
Fucking you after work, and that's it. Like, I don't want nothing else.
I mean, it could go somewhere though. In some instances, it could go somewhere.
It has, not for me, but it has.
It has, not for me either. But
I've heard situations where niggas smashing a girl, they end up having a baby.
Yeah, but become married and all of this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends. People, this is why I'm. When people hear me, they gonna be like, "Oh, he agreed." So it's like he agree 100%. No, I agree based on the nuances that I'm setting. The ambiance got to be right.
So you had a positive situation. I had a negative kind of.
That's why you're negative Nancy.
Yeah, now I'm probably
I'm positive Pete.
That positive Pete.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Negative Nico. But yeah. That's it. You want to tackle one more, or
do you have a would you rather?
Nope. I gave up on that segment, bro. I'm just not good at that. At finding them shits. Shout out my boy P from Cups and Convos, Vitamin Diddy on Instagram. I wonder where he gets them from. You should use his would you rathers and plug him in Cups and Convos when you use it. I'm gonna ask him. Ask him
for his blessing.
Because he posts like 50 a day, all brand new.
Yeah.
Like.
Maybe
is that all from him or he's Googling that shit? Because it's crazy. Some good ones too.
Fact of the week. This week's fact of the week is plants that absorb radiation. Shout out to you, by the way. Dominique is the one that put me on. Initially, he told me about cactus.
Shout out Gabby for gifting me.
Oh wow.
My I think it's called like pink ball cactus or pink head cactus. That's my little baby. I fed it today.
How many days how frequent are you supposed to feed?
She said since it's a cactus and they store water inside once a week.
Once a week?
Once a week, she said. Yeah. And she's like I take her word for it because she's like
expert,
a plant mama. Like she got like a bunch of them in her crib. She take them out, change the soil. Like she really into that shit.
That's dope. Dope. Yeah, I plan on getting a cactus, a nopal, that particular one, and a bonsai plant for my room.
Okay.
Set up some shelves. Yo, room look fire, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
my shit look fire. All right, so the first one is a cactus. Okay, well before I say all this, the article. It states the best plants to eliminate and absorb radiation in your home. That's the title of the article. It went on to state that radiation can have several negative impacts on your body and health, especially with prolonged and constant exposure, like smart devices. It only makes sense to try to find ways to combat the radiation exposure. It is known to cause frequent headaches and can heighten your stress level. Keeping these plants around your home can combat these symptoms and also make your home look nicer. Facts. A bonus. I know a handful of women that tend to get headaches and migraines on a frequent basis. I don't know about you, but
yeah, I know a lot of people
migraines every other day. What?
Yeah,
I can't remember the last day I had a regular
suffers
headache
from migraine, but I think that's just like something with his head. He been had that shit for years.
It could be a tumor. It could be
hopefully not.
A lot of things. It could be lack of oxygen. But all right. So the first one is cactus. Second is a snake plant. The third is the stone lotus flower. Fourth is aloe vera. We have a couple of these in the house already.
Aloe.
The fifth is asparagus fern. And the last one is mustard greens. It's a lot of benefits to aloe vera too. Helps with hair and burns and yo, it's shout out to aloe vera. Shout out to nature.
Yeah, aloe is the
shout out to nature, man. That's what I'm saying. We could reverse everything. Nature, bro. You just gotta tap in.
All right. I need to buy more plants though. I definitely want to get more. I even had an idea in my brain about like a portable cactus like on a chain. But I was like, how I'm gonna water it? Like, how's it gonna be alive? Like have like a little chain with some soil.
On a chain.
Put a cactus
I thought like a hanging, like a pendant.
Nah. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Years ago, I should have bought one too, man. You know how in Bryant Park they have like these little shops they set up like every winter.
I don't go to Bryant Park a lot.
It's underrated. It's nice. It's nice. So like around this time actually, they had these little shops. These like how they have like in Union Square. The same kind.
They used to, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they have this lady was selling these. It was necklaces. It was little globes, but it was plants inside. Had the soil, had the plant, but I don't remember her having like a way of watering them. Like, so what are these shits replicas? Are they real?
It could be
they
plastic.
looked really real to me though. But I'm thinking like having like a real little mini cactus and like a little pendant, had the soil, and then like every week just put some little drops of water in there.
No, Dominic.
You think it won't work? Because in clothes, it's no sunlight, it's no oxygen, right? I could dream, It's a good concept in my brain. Because you carrying around concept. A nigga that absorbs a nigga. I'm calling the cactus a nigga. I'm calling you carrying around a little nigga that absorbs radiation, and having a cactus on a chain.
I mean, you look crazy.
That's fire. That's fire to me. I think that's dope.
A real cactus?
A real like a little miniature little baby cat.
I would look at you dope. Like this all day. And then I'll proceed to say, you know, I got shungite, right?
Yeah, I know. But I want to get a shungite necklace.
Yeah,
that's my next.
That's what I plan on doing.
That's my next pickup. I got amethyst, tourmaline, and golden iron. Golden iron graphite, I think. Yeah. So I need another necklace.
You also have clear quartz.
Yeah, that's on my my shell. One of my.
Do you have green aventurine?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah, I don't actually.
I like green aventurine.
Yeah, it sounds like a superhero.
Yeah.
Aventurine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your last name green too.
Facts.
But yo, thank y'all for tuning in.
Facts.
Another dope episode in the books.
Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to everybody that voted. Shout out to everybody that did not vote. At the end of the day, I hope that we all receive justice. I hope that we all live in love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. I hope that we all pursue wisdom over standing, righteousness and consciousness. Thank you, and I'm out.
Yo, signing out, man. See y'all niggas next week. Let's get it.